Hi, my name is John F. Kennedy. Did you know that I was assassinated shortly after my 1000th day as president? My early life was not what most people would expect. I grew up in a wealthy family but with very little love. Because my father was so into politics, having me involved was very important to him. I went on to be successful in my short time as president. I think I was the most well-known president to serve this country. My childhood was not what most people would expect. I was born in Brooklyn, Massachusetts on May 1917. I was born following the Catholic religion. Some of my favorite hobbies were girls, sports, and politics. Although my family was rich, my parents didn't give me and my brothers and sisters everything we wanted, and that was love. My father, Joseph Kennedy, was very into politics and was an ambassador. My mother, Rose Kennedy, was never loving to me or my siblings, and she never hugged me or said, "I love you." I had 8 siblings. My brothers' names were Joe Jr., Robert, and Edward. My sisters' names were Rosemary, Kathleen, Eunice, Patricia, and Jean. Even though my childhood wasn't the best, I went on to have good education. I first attended an elementary public school 2 blocks from my house. 2 years later, I went on to Dexter School. Riverdale Country School was next after Dexter. In high school, I first went to Canterbury School in Western Connecticut. After that didn't work out, I decided to go to Cheo School with my brother Joe. In college, I insisted on going to Princeton, but I had to enroll at Harvard after a long family discussion. Because of my education, I went on to have good jobs. I first started out as a war veteran and hero. I led 10 men from sea to shore while carrying one with my teeth. When I came back from the war, I found out that my brother Joe Jr. was killed while dropping bombs on Japan. I decided to become an author and wrote Why England Slept and As We Remember Joe. Kennedy's road to the White House was awesome. I was a Democrat. My running mate was Lyndon B. Johnson, and Richard Nixon was my opponent. I got the most votes in history with 22,000 during my election. John F. Kennedy I was inaugurated as the 35th President of the United States. I administered oath of office by Chief Justice Earl Warren. I was sworn in on January 20th, 1961. I also gave the greatest inaugural speech in history. Boss. Sadly, I was killed shortly after my 1000th day as president. I was the youngest president to die. I was a supporter of sending a man to the moon. I was also the first Catholic president. I established the Peace Corps while in office. Some of my failures included my failure to remove Fidel Castro during the Bay of Pigs. Ugh, stinky pigs. Sending more troops to Vietnam and not getting the civil rights legislation passed. Dang it! Unfortunately, Lee Harvey Oswald decided to kill the best president in the history at the age of 46. That was me. I was shot 3 times, once in the head, once in the neck, and the 3rd shot missed. I love to play games and sports. I enjoyed reading literature and poems. I love telling stories to my family and friends. My favorite pair of sunglasses was American Optical. I was known for wearing them at outdoor events. My nickname was Jack. I was the 35th President of the United States. I also was the youngest president, only 43 years old. Because of my education, I went on to have good jobs. John first started out as a war veteran. Oh my God. My family was a very good and nice family. My wife, Jackie Bouvier Kennedy, and I got married. She was born on July 28th, 1929. She met me through a matchmaker named Charles Bartlett. Jackie's parents John and Janet Bouvier were married on September 12, 1953. Me and my wife had 2 children, Caroline Kennedy and John Fitzgerald Fix Jr. Kennedy, my road to the White House was awesome. Oh my gosh, Mother! Or me, I don't know which one.